Hello and welcome to my world in a casual review. This week we're talking about Sonic Forces, and I have a bit to say about this game um, because I like this game. I don't love it. I like it. All right. I've played it twice on two different platforms, meaning I bought it twice. I bought the Steam version several years ago, then picked up the Xbox version on sale. To eventually boost my gamer score a little bit. No, that because we all do that, sometimes. If you like a game enough one time, get it again at a cheaper price on another platform, yada 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 yada. Anyway, um Sonic Forces is a game I like, but it's a game I really feel I could have loved if Sega up at that point uh gave a damn about the quality of the games that their mascot is featured in. But being someone who is at the time this video is being recorded, I'm 40, and at the time it's you seeing it on YouTube, I'm going to be 41. I am someone who is unfortunately very familiar with the with how little Sega gives a damn about Sonic as a character and as their being their mascot. When you compare the catalog of Sonic games in its entirety from 1991 all the way up here to again 2023, 2024, you can definitely say there's been more clunkers in Sonic's archive than actual bangers. All right, it's like there's the good games you can probably count. There's maybe 10 good Sonic games at most off the top of my head. I'll give you Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 separately, Sonic and Knuckles separately. Then you combine those Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We'll count that as one, but you can kind of count that as almost three games in and of itself. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Generation, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, maybe Sonic Frontiers. It's kind of like you're kind of reaching, and even I have some doubts regarding several of those games. Okay, so but Sonic Forces had like the it had such a great premise, and it's like because I am old enough to remember watching Sonic Sat AM, Sonic the Hedgehog airing on Saturday mornings on ABC way back in 1993 and 1994, right? And I remember seeing, oh, this is Sonic, but this is a darker show. Robotnik is one, Sonic, Tails, Sally, Antoine, and the rest, they're fighting for their freedom. They're, having to, they're doing hit and run tactics. They are having to, liberate their world. Now, always made conceptually, that should, in its general concept alone, that should have made Sonic Forces a slam dunk of a game for Sega to make. Because the concept was already proven. It was like it was a successful Saturday morning cartoon show for like what nearly lasted like two and a half seasons. I forget how long it actually aired, but that concept was essentially what kept the comics one of the most successful comic books that the Archie publishing label had throughout the freaking 90s. That concept is still is essentially the basis to a degree of the IDW comics, from what I understand. I have not read the IDW series of books, so I'm just going off of what I've casually seen in terms of things that are referenced and brought up in them from a layman's point of view. But still, that core concept from that cartoon show, would have made such a great game. And the potential was freaking there. And Sega dropped the ball. Because the gameplay is fine. You got like your boost Sonic, your modern day ish Sonic, or at least modern at the time. Sonic in terms of the game style, you're boosting, your homing attacks, yada yada. And then you have, for whatever reason, you decided to cross the game over. Actually, this is where part of the problem with Sonic Forces comes into play, is that you bring back classic Sonic because of these successive Sonic generations. And you also wanted to have a time with Sonic Mania, and so you have a bunch of classic Sonic stages. Then you have the piece to the resistance, the key thing that actually would have and should have carried this game far more than it actually did, it, because essentially you don't even get to use this concept for more than maybe a third of the game, and that is create your original character and go through the adventure in the story. As being a part of the Freedom Fighter Resistance. Sorry, you don't there are like 30-ish stages standard, 30-ish, 31s depending on your mileage, and a bunch of bonus and extra stages, and you don't get to play as your original character for more than 8, maybe 9 stages. And that is frustrating as hell to realize, because again, the concept is so there. It's like, no, it's like you get the first stage as Sonic, you know, basic tutorial, Sonic gets his ass grip, he's a prisoner, and then you get a 6-month time skip, and all is like hopeless. It's like all of Sonic's friends and characters can't do jack without Sonic. It's like, wait a second, no. These are some capable dudes to various degrees there. I mean, this game did so much damage to Tails' character that they basically had to take a good portion of Sonic Frontiers to fix the damage that this game did to Tails. It's like, which was just frustrating to see. It's like PTSD Tails really should have been a concept, but no, it isn't. And you essentially get like the end of the war. It's like, oh, as soon as Sonic is rescued, it's like, oh, the Robotnik's 6-month tyranny is wrapped up in a handful of days. And it's just, yeah, again, the concept was really let down, especially considering when you factor in that Sonic Forces has so much content and gives you so much replayability. It has a daily login system, daily missions, where it's encouraging players to log in and play it day after day, even for just a few minutes, to do your daily missions. You know, there are achievements, you know, grind out to 10,000 rings, grind out defeating 10,000 enemies, do all this other stuff, unlock various things, unlock all the little outfit pieces. This game has legs to it. There are reasons to play it beyond its main story. But because the overall premise that this game presents was so badly handled, it just get bogged down. It's like, again, this game could have been so much more than what it was. Essentially, what this game could have been, it could have been an open world Sonic game. Matter of fact, I firmly believe this: if you take the whole concept of Sonic Forces, everything about it, creating your own original character and stuff like that, and then eventually and apply it to what you saw in Sonic Frontiers in terms of those mechanics and everything you saw in that game, you would have had potentially the biggest and moneymaker that Sega has seen. You would have had players, you would get to play as Sonic, but you know what? You had to unlock him. You had to earn him. You had to rescue him, but you would have a whole arc as your original character to get to that point instead of just like maybe 2 or 3 missions. So it's, again, it's that frustration and it's that potential. Now, the whole thing is, though, when you come to a game like this, would I replay it again? Well, I played it several years ago, and I went back and played it again for the purposes of having something to feature on my Twitch channel in 2023. So would I play it again? Yes, I would, and I would have the same feelings again of this game having so much wasted potential to it. Again, its premise is so solid, it's like, how do you screw it up? And so you have that, and again, it's like, granted, you certainly don't have to play it again because of all of, once you unlock everything, you have reasons to just go back and log in and play it day after day after day after day. So and I am not 100% sure. I've never really done it if you actually get to see the cutscenes all the way through when you go load into each individual stage on a replay. But that kind of is what it is. If it is, all right, that will give you even more incentive to go through it and replay it again, beginning to end. So if that's the case, but it's still, it's like I played it once several years ago. I played it again in 2023. So it's like, yes, it's a game I would replay again because I like it, right? But I liked it, but I really wish I could have loved it. But anyway, those are my thoughts, my opinions regarding this game. If you have your own point of view regarding Sonic Forces, of course, leave it in the comments section below. Would say like and subscribe, but most people don't pay attention to those things here. It's like but YouTube, every time I post a video, is like I get a notification, not put like and subscribe at the end of the videos that I upload directly from my computer. So it's like, fine, I put it there. Anyway, tighten your friendship bracelet, stay safe, have a good one. We will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.